one more?
No, it's just Lil Wayne. What am I doing here?
Are you Lil Wayne or am I Lil
Yeah.
Wayne? You got this.
Well, we can both be.
Okay.
Sitting in my Bentley, thinking about these hoes. All I do is kill them. I kill them like Nicole. Simpson flag crimson. Smoke them like Winston's. I just bought a new chopper. I treat it like an infant. Lighten up the stogie. It's longer than the hoagie. Situation's getting fishy, and I don't eat anchovies. The world kill them all. She answer when I call. If the cops pull us over, she gon' hide
All right.
it in her drawers. See, I come.
I don't know. We can figure out an intro later, maybe.
That's not bad.
Well, that was our intro music.
So,
I guess-
OKC's up by 5, and they're still plus 235 to win.
Are you placing more bets on this game?
Well, yes.
Okay. So it's April 3rd, Sunday, April 3rd. And we are recording a podcast. We are we're going to try and revive the Valley Sports Plug. And this is the first step. Our goal starting out is to at least do this podcast or some form of this podcast once a month. And it's going to be me, Cody, and Mike, and I'm Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. We're figuring it out. We're working with the equipment we got. I've been making music for years. These guys have been around with me. Mike's been making music with me. And we tried to do Valley Sports Plug back in 2019. Had a good couple months run. Had a whole website.
Was it 2019?
I think it was 2019. I was living with Mike and Ian.
Yeah.
And Ian might pop in too. We'll have some people in. We'll try and get guests. Obviously people probably just starting out, just our friends and stuff, friends and family, and then try and expand it. Maybe depending on what kind of setup we get going, maybe having other people either remotely or coming into the studio. I'm not gonna do anything crazy like studio being the office in my house, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk some sports, maybe some pop culture, potentially. Hard to say. We're just gonna talk about whatever comes up. Gonna try and keep it Arizona close to home, but obviously there's some national news that people talk about here in Arizona. So, So, Cody, who are you? What's your deal?
So I'm Cody, and it's so hot outside. My body feels like a fresh cinnamon roll. It's fluffy.
Cinnamon roll.
It's fluffy. It's sweet. It's bad for you, and yeah, it's so fucking hot. I died on the way here, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, no, I did not feel good. I felt like I was like a Cinnabon, like I said. But yeah, so that's I'm not fat though. Maybe a little bit.
You get the frosting on your buns.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm getting fat. Are you down with that?
I'm down with that.
All right.
So Cody was talking about the Suns game because it's Sunday, April 3rd.
No, it's April 2nd.
April 2nd or 3rd. Oh, where did my phone go? Oh, it's right.
No, they're 1 point. All right, 50. No, I just read. All right, 65, 69.
65, 69. No Devin Booker, no DeAndre Ayton today. They're playing the Oklahoma City Thunder, who also, I believe, are resting players.
22 and 55. Are they playing Shea Gildress? Is that his name?
Is Shea playing?
No, he's not.
He's not. Yeah, I don't think Shea's playing. I think Mike was saying that a lot of their core players are out. But talking about the Suns, they right now the best team in the NBA, 62 and 15, going for their 63rd win.
Games.
Yeah, that means they're 12 games ahead of the best team in the East, and they're 7.5 games above the next best team in the West. The Memphis Grizzlies, who did beat the Suns the other night without Ja Morant. But I'm not totally worried about that. After last year's finals run and then going into the playoffs this year, what are your expectations, Cody? What do you think the Suns? What is your like minimum expectations for the Suns?
This is the year they're gonna win everything. I don't think there's anybody that can really compete with them, to be honest. Yeah, they lost to Memphis without Ja. And I mean, they only lost by what, 8 points on Friday. There's no way. There's there's no team in the NBA that can beat them in a 7-game series. It's just evident. There's no way.
Yeah.
You know, there's you can't hang with the Suns right now with the starting five that they have, with the deep bench. Cam Johnson's back. Granted, he's kind of sucked ass since he's been back, but he's getting a feel for it. So, but still, you can't beat them. I don't know. I think they're gonna win it all, and I hope that they play the Nuggets, and I hope that they fucking beat them in 4, and we get another Suns in 4.
Yeah, so here, let me pull up the NBA standings, because there's going to be that play-in tournament that makes everything really weird. But let's look at who they're matching up with right now. So I think it's 8 through 10? No, 7, 8, 9, 10. How does that work?
So right now they would...
Because they would play whoever ends up being the 8th seed, which it looks like that could be the Clippers. Oh, let me go to the NBA website. But so while I'm pulling this up though, the reason I'm with you though, I think the Suns, my expectation is I want to say get to the finals, but you're right. I think they should just take it. They're going to win the champion. They should win the championship, because you look at, like I said, 12 games ahead of the next best team in the East, standings wise, the Miami Heat, the team that just beat them last year, the Bucks, are trash. Because what I was going to say is, guys like you and I, we're on the betting apps now that it's legal. We're putting these parlays together night in and night out. We're getting
that nasty notification.
We're getting exactly. And you getting those notifications because you're having to deposit more money, because these teams that should be winning are losing to teams that they should not be losing to.
They said I spent $2,500.
Okay. Well, what's the number for the Gamblers Anonymous? Can we get that on the screen?
1-800 go fuck yourself.
I'll see if I can put that up on the screen right
Okay,
here.
so I'm looking at it. Looks like right now, if the season ended today, it'd be the Clippers.
The Clippers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I see the play-in tournament is 7 through 8. So I think 7 plays 10 and 8 plays 9 to play in. So it would probably either be LA or... Is that how that would work?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be either LA or New Orleans if it ended today, how that play-in tournament game goes. Which that's fine, and it's funny because you see LA down here 31 and 47, just in that 11th spot looking to get in. And even the national media, even still, as much as LA has struggled and sucked ass, they get Anthony Davis back, and all of a sudden, oh, watch out for the Lakers to have a run. Oh, the Suns are scared to get the Lakers in the first round because they know with AD back, they don't have a chance. Healthy AD, for one, he won't be able to stay healthy, and two, they're struggling even with him back. Didn't they lose today with AD back?
I think they did. Did you hear what Shaq said?
Yeah, they lost to the Nuggets. They lost by 11 points to the Nuggets.
Yeah,
what did Shaq say?
All right, so I think it was probably a week ago. So obviously Shaq is a Lakers fan, and he was going on about how he barely thinks the Lakers are going to make the playoffs, but if they get the play-in game and they win, they make it, and they get Phoenix in the first round, he thinks that the Lakers are going to beat the Phoenix Suns in the first round of the playoffs.
Shaq said that.
Shaq said that.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about.
He said that on his podcast. And I don't know the lady that he does it with. He does it with some woman. I don't know her name, but she was like fucking flabbergasted about it, and I was too. I couldn't believe it. He literally said, "Oh yeah, no, do your best Shaq voice."
I can't. You got the quote in front of you. You do your best Shaq voice.
I don't have the quote in front of me. Well, if you switch to the general, you're gonna save a lot of money on insurance. But yeah, if the Lakers get Phoenix in the first round, they'll beat them. Yeah, they'll beat them. That's what he said.
That was pretty good. No,
that was actually really bad.
Let me see. That reminds me of the Anthony Davis quote. Here, like, yeah. This one got. I think this isn't going away. I don't think this is going away.
Oh, talking about last year?
Um,
Well, the Suns only beat the Lakers because Anthony Davis.
AD definitely helps, but it's not the answer to all of our questions. That's what LeBron said in this article, but that's not what I'm talking about. Anthony
the Suns
Davis
didn't have Chris Paul.
Yeah. Here we go. Anthony Davis asked if his groin injury is the main reason the Lakers didn't beat the Suns in the playoffs last year. Says it was. We know that. They know that. Oh fuck.
Dude, the Suns fucking
They got away with the
stomped
one.
them.
They got away with one. Dave McMenamin on Twitter at MC10.
So do you think? Okay, so if the Suns would have lost, do you think the Lakers wouldn't have went on and beat the fucking
No.
league MVP?
No.
The Suns beat him in 4.
That's the thing. It's you can't play these what if questions because what if Chris Paul didn't go out with COVID for a couple of those games? You know, what if so many different things? What if DeAndre Ayton didn't completely disappear in the last 3 games of the finals? All these teams, everyone for eternity. What if Santonio Holmes was actually out of bounds? You know, we can play these what if games.
He was out of bounds.
Okay. I know we're going to talk Cardinals also, but
That was not a catch.
where's the cards ring?
Dude, you're gonna make me cry.
All right, I'm sorry. We're not talking about that right now. We're not talking about that
I'm
right
just
now.
waiting for you to change out the Steelers flag into a Cardinals flag.
That's right. That's right. I am a Steelers fan. I also support the Cardinals. They're the hometown team. You can give me shit for supporting 2 NFL teams if you want, and that's fine. But it is what it is.
He's a fair
It is
weather
what it
fan.
is.
Um,
It is. It is
anyway.
what it is. All right.
It
All right.
is what
So let's
it
stay on the Suns here.
is. All right, go
I
ahead.
want to talk about. There's all this talk about the case for Devin Booker as the most valuable player of the league, the MVP. What say you?
It's not going to happen. Devin Booker is a great player. He's not the league MVP. Suns are the best team in the league. There's no doubt about it, but he's not the MVP.
Oh shit.
The fact of all the contributing cast on the current Suns team, it's not just a Devin Booker show. It's not like LeBron on the Cavs when they went to the finals. It's not like LeBron with nobody around him. It's Devin Booker, and he's got a lot of great players around him. He's got a lot of talent around him. It's I don't know. I was sold on Joel Embiid being the MVP, but watching how Nikola Jokic has played the last couple games, that dude's getting like 17 boards and 30 points a fucking game.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah,
getting 7 or 8 assists too. That guy is just like, he's a stat.
And he's the defending MVP.
Yes, he is. He's a stats just monster. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be Embiid. If I had to put $100 on somebody to win that award, it would be Joel Embiid is going to win it, because he is if you guys like betting, you like gambling, do a same game parlay, and a surefire shot is Joel Embiid getting over 30 points, and he's going to get it. So what do they have right now? Oh, they have Jokic. Oh, they think Jokic is going to win it.
I think
Okay.
it's going to be Jokic. I mean, he has. To be fair, he has been carrying that team.
Booker is plus 12,000.
Yeah, plus 12,000. I don't know what
Damn.
what
I would've
sports
said-
book they're getting that from.
I would
but-
have said Doncic has more of a.
It's
chance
funny
than him.
he's plus 12. Well, I guess plus 12,000 and he's in
That's on
fourth.
Caesars.
So, no, I don't know. This is covers
Oh, what the fuck is
covers.com.
Covered?
Who knows? I don't know where they get their data from. But it looks good. It makes sense. The MVP candidate lately has been biased towards forwards. They get rebounds, they get boards, and now these big guys shoot threes and can since they're
Wait,
in-
aren't they centers?
the three they're like center
Well, center and a
forward.
I get where
Because
you're
I'm saying they all stretch. Like Giannis isn't a great 3-point shooter, but he can stretch. Embiid stretches, Jokic stretches, and because of that
They both
threat,
do,
and
yeah.
because they can play inside out, they have that ability to have these other players step up on them. Oh, Justin's in the booth. Yeah.
You're soft.
Here we go. Here we go.
You're fluffy.
All right, I'm gonna pause.
Hop up. Yes, hop up. Come on.
Okay, I guess that was an easier chance. I'm just gonna leave that in. We were interrupted by my cat into the studio, but Yeah, I just think that wrapping up that discussion, Booker is not a serious contender for MVP. I love Devin Booker. He's my guy. He's one of the main reasons the Suns are as successful as they are and will continue to be, hopefully. But MVP, not in that conversation yet. What do you think?
Well, he's not the center of the team. You know, you look at the three guys ahead of him in the chart that we're looking at here for odds to win MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Jokic is the center of the team. Embiid is the center of the team. Antetokounmpo is the center of the team.
Exactly.
When they're down in a game, who do they give the ball to in the paint? They give it to those three guys, and they score every single time. I mean, I just watched I watched the Bucks Nets game when the Bucks beat the Nets in Brooklyn and they won by a point in overtime. Dude, that guy in the paint is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like he literally he posterized like three dudes in like one quarter. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So, but Booker's not like that.
I think I kind of agree somewhat, but because I still like Booker in a clutch situation taking the last shot. But I think if you take him out, the team is still good. Whereas if you take one of these other three guys out of the team, they're just okay.
They're terrible.
Or bad. Yeah. I mean, Giannis has some people propping him up. There's some people there that there's a discussion, but he's just a physical specimen and is just a bully. But you said like those guys are the center of their team, those three guys, and we're talking about the MVP candidate for the NBA. But to kind of move forward here, another guy that's the center of his team is Kyler Murray, and he's had an interesting offseason already. I want to talk about Kyler Murray. He had that weird holdout, those cryptic, Instagram posts and messages through his agent.
He scrubbed his Instagram.
He scrubbed his Instagram, and then there was some mixed reaction in the sports community on that. Obviously, I just told you guys I'm a kind of a primary Steelers fan, secondary Cardinals fan, hometown team, But so Cody, I'll defer to you here. What was your reaction to QB1, K1, and his antics this offseason?
Wasn't a fan of it. Honestly, he's unproven. He's unproven. I don't think he deserves a Josh Allen deal or even what Deshaun Watson got, which was absolutely a joke. You're going to pay a guy with 20 civil cases against him, active civil cases against him. You're going to pay him $230 million guaranteed. Unbelievable. Anyway, that's a side note. He doesn't deserve the money. He does not deserve the deal. I don't think he's not. What has he done? He hasn't even won a playoff game. He has literally collapsed in the end of the season, which it's not all on him. It's not all on Kyler Murray. Maybe it's some type of game plan with the coaching and injuries and this and that, but they've collapsed the last two seasons. I mean, like this season was just god awful, dog water.
No.
Where you're sitting there and you're going to get embarrassed by the Rams, a team that in week 4 or 5 that you literally mollywopped them in LA. Are you serious? Like in their own stadium, you destroyed them. And then granted, we lost very bad to them in Arizona later in the season, but that was a team that I thought that they had a chance to win. They had a chance to win that game. We all thought they had a chance to win that game. And when it came down to it, Kyler Murray looked like a child amongst men in that game. What was it? Where he threw the interception in the end zone?
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah.
No, he was scrambling. He had that noodle arm, slung it. And I know, and like once you do that, you can't take the intentional grounding call. He couldn't just chuck it at the ground.
He should have. He should have just thrown it to the sideline. I don't know,
or anything
else.
Anything else, but what he did. But no, I like that point you brought up where I think he is unproven. Because when you look at these I'm looking at these stats on Pro Football Reference, team record in games starting by this quarterback. His rookie season, which we all know he started thrown into a question. So you can kind of give him not an asterisk, but you can give him a little bit of a pass for his first rookie year. 5-10-1. They had a tie. So terrible record. Like Cody said, dog shit season. But next year, 8-8. 8-8. Then what was that the year last year, 2020, when they had the start where they started how many games undefeated?
No, they went 6-3 at one point.
6-3. That's right.
And we watched that Sunday night game against the Seahawks at my house, and we went fucking nutsack crazy.
Yeah, nutsack crazy.
We beat them in overtime. It was the best game I think I've watched in a long time. It was great. We were 6-3. So yeah, then you finished the season 8-8, and that was the season where you had to play you had to play the Rams to finish the season, but you had to play their backup, who was like it's like Wilford or something. What was his name? Something.
Wofford?
So you had to play like their second string quarterback just to beat them and get into the postseason, and they literally did horrible. That was when Murray got hurt and he left, and he was what was it? He got a shot or something, and then he came back and he looked absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
We lost that game and we would not make the playoffs because of that. All we had to do was win that game and we were into the playoffs, into the wild card.
So that's a great point. And that just got me thinking. And great players, they especially even from when they're young and they're rookies, they have. Okay, what do you got?
Oh no, so yeah, the Rams was the last game, but we also could have won the game before that too and made it in the playoffs. It was against the 49ers, and they played that kid. He was the third string quarterback. Do you remember
the
that?
49ers?
So, the 49ers third string quarterback. That was the guy. What was his name? Jesus Christ. We literally had two chances to make it into the postseason, and we lost to a third string quarterback and a second string quarterback, and all with Kyler Murray. It was literally, there was no excuse for it. Unbelievable. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're right though. Get that guy's name because I want to know because that's embarrassing.
It was Nick something.
Nick,
I'm pulling up.
Nick something.
I'm pulling up. Don't worry.
I know this was a weird year of like these random quarterbacks having outbreak. You're getting me so off track. The cat from the Jets, Mike White, the Mike White game.
Yeah, he won. Yeah,
I know that's getting me off track.
Yeah.
But there's always those one-offs, and I guess it might have been that guy's one-off. You don't. There's these situations where you don't have a lot of tape. You have to go back to the college days. They've been an NFL backup for a while, or who the fuck knows. But what I was gonna say is with Kyler Murray, and Cody, I want you to help me out here, and maybe Mike would have something to say about this. But aside from the Hail Murray, which could largely be attributed to the other end of that play, DeAndre Hopkins making that spectacular grab, what is a defining moment for Kyler Murray in his NFL career so far? What is something that makes him stand out from other quarterbacks in or around his class? Like you get Joe Burrow drafted after him, injured in his rookie year, comes back and makes it to the Super Bowl.
Broke his leg.
It's comparable, and they're both Heisman, so that's comparable. And Kyler Murray is a guy. It seems like he's the kind of guy that's making excuses. He's talking to his agent or whoever's in his camp, and I don't want to blame people in his camp because like he's got to be a grown man and make his own decisions. So no matter what the situation is in his mind, whether he put it there or someone helped him get there, he's thinking it's not my fault. I'm great. I'm legendary. I'm a Hall of Famer. But these guys around me are the problem, and that's the reason we're not winning. And so with that mindset, that's why he goes into the offseason making these demands, not wanting to prove shit, and leaving what did he leave the game and not talk to the team for a couple weeks after they lost in the playoffs?
No, excuse me. Sorry. What he did was, there's 2 minutes left in the playoff game that we.
Oh, he didn't want to go back in.
Stomped. It was like 30 to like 12. I think we scored like 12 points, 11 points, or some bullshit.
Yeah.
So he literally would not go back in to finish the game, and he had to sit there, and he had Colt McCoy, who was a veteran. They're both Texas kids, Texas guys. I would say guys,
Hey, guys.
not kids, especially not Colt McCoy. But he had to. Colt McCoy sat there and said he literally told him you should go back into the game. Like he came out after the season and said I told him to go back in the game because he's a veteran. He knows what he's doing. So like that just looks bad. You don't look like a team player. So you're literally not going to go back into the game when every starter is in that game, finishing that game, and you're not going to go back in with your teammates. That is just horrible.
Yeah.
That's a bad look. Oh, it was Nick Mullins, by the way. That was the dude that remember he threw like a I know I had it pulled up for a second. He threw he came in for Garoppolo for the Niners and he threw like 4 touchdowns that one game, just like went nuts. Like that white guy that you're talking about for the Jets.
Mike White. Yeah.
Yeah,
it was his Mike White moment.
Yeah, so Nick Mullins did that same
Nick Mullins.
shit.
Yeah, where's he doing? What's he doing
lost
now?
to Nick Mullins. He's on the
Right.
Browns right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's on the Browns. He's not even on the 49ers anymore. But anyway, yeah, so the fact that Kyler Murray does not go back into that game is unbelievable. And cruising back to what was the ultimate question that you asked me when we first started talking about him?
About Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Just what you thought of his off-season antics, really.
Off-season antics. There
Him
is.
all this stuff
So
with his agent and all that.
he does not deserve to get a deal. I don't think they should sign him. But if any Cardinals fan listening to this or watching it, you know they're going to pay him, but he doesn't deserve it. He absolutely does not deserve it.
Yeah.
So I mean, what quarterback? Okay, so think about the recent quarterbacks that have gotten deals after their third season. We're talking Patrick Mahomes. We're talking Josh Allen. Are we looking at somebody like those two people? Is Kyler Murray even remotely worthy of either of those people's contracts? No, of course not. I don't think so. So I think he's got a lot to prove. He's got to win a fucking playoff game before he sits there and demands with his stupid little agent sitting here and say, "Oh, I won Offensive Rookie of the Year. I helped the team improve mightily from 3 and whatever to whatever they did last season." It's ridiculous. It's dope. It's not good. I don't think he deserves any type of contract.
No, and that goes back, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Is like he's not proven at all. He's 5-10-1. He's 8-8. He's 9-5 as a starting quarterback in this league. And honestly, unimpressive numbers. Also, 20 touchdowns, 26 touchdowns, 24 touchdowns. He's not progressing. He's staying the same. He is what he is. He's not getting any taller. He's not getting any faster. You know, is he better than Josh Rosen? Sure, but is that the bar we want? Is that,
dude? You're better than Josh Rosen.
That's what I'm saying. I'll throw Cody out there any given Sunday, and he'll throw a touchdown and 150 yards and hand the ball to the running back
To feast mode.
to feast mode. Yeah, to Eddie Lacy.
Shout out Patricia.
Oh God, I'm sorry, Patricia.
It wasn't me. It was Patricia.
All right. I don't want
Does
to
it
start
show you
nothing.
his
No, I
rushing
don't want to
touchdowns?
start nothing.
Because that dude can run the ball. That was
He can.
That's
No,
what
that's a
really
good
got
point.
him, though, is he can
Advanced
run.
passing, rushing. So here's his rushing
What do you have?
statistics.
I know he had like a good amount. His rookies.
This is rushing and receiving. Oh yeah, rushing and receiving. So
He had 4. Okay, he had 5 last.
4 touchdowns, 11 last year.
Okay.
That's pretty good. I mean, 11 touchdowns, but like, what is it? Where were they?
He had 819 rushing. That's
Cody, remind me again how their season ended that year in 2020.
it was really bad. They lost to 2 mediocre teams and they missed the playoffs.
That's right, because we go back up here, and if you were listening, during that time the team went 8-8. That's 500.
8-8.
Is
And
500? Is 500?
They lost to the 49ers.
So Cody,
Backup quarterbacks.
Patrick.
Rams with backup quarterback.
So we're talking about people who are getting these contracts who are proven. They get to Super Bowls. They get to they make playoff runs. They start out young and they're successful. And who are guys getting those contracts? There's a guy named Patrick Mahomes, and how are his
Josh
records?
Allen.
How are his records looking? Oh, Mahomes is
winning Super Bowls.
12-4, 11-3, 14-1, 12-5. So that's a bit different. That's actually a lot different from what Kyler Murray is doing. Even just you can say his first 3 seasons as a starter. 12-4, 11-3, 14-1.
And you could even argue that last year the Cardinals overall probably had a better team than the Chiefs.
The Chiefs until recently didn't have much of a defense. They had to get in shootouts and rely
they
on.
They never had defense. Yeah,
no, it was just these shootouts.
It
with
was
these
Mahomes
offense.
just making magic.
Yeah.
The dude can just play the game so right, and they never had a defense. So it was like every game they're winning 38-34. It's just ridiculous.
making magic. That's what we're gonna do here on this podcast. Bringing back Valley Sports Plug.
I have one final comment. Just let me finish.
Yeah, no, finish it.
All right.
Finish it.
Okay, so it's his 3rd year. Kyler Murray. He does not deserve a contract extension. He is under team control for another 2 years and a potential franchise tag after that. So what the Cardinals should do is not pay him. He's unproven. He needs to show him his worth. He needs to have a winning season. He needs to win a playoff game next season, and then he can get a contract. But the Cardinals should not pay him. He should go. He should play. They should literally hold him to that, and he doesn't deserve anything. If he what I would love them to do, if he's going to demand a contract and he's going to hold out, good. Ruin this kid's career because he's not worth it. Do not pay him. Make him play. Make him prove that he's worth it. And shit, I hope that they take the 5th year option on him, and I hope they franchise tag him because he's not worth $230 million guaranteed like the Browns gave Deshaun Watson. I wish we had Deshaun Watson. I would take him and his 22 make it 200 civil cases. I would take him every day over Kyler Murray. Honestly, if Kyler Murray wants to sit there and demand this contract, get rid of him. Bring in Baker Mayfield.
Okay. Well, Cody,
That's who I want.
That's
who I want.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead. I see you just pulled out that list.
What list? Don't talk about lists. Lists are racist. Do you think Kyler Murray is better than Kirk Cousins?
Yes.
Do you think Kyler Murray is better than Jared Goff?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Maybe, but Jared Goff has won a Super Bowl.
He has, hasn't he?
Yeah.
That's a
So
good-
it's hard to
that's
say.
a fun fact.
It's hard to say. He's won a Super Bowl.
Oh, this is guaranteed money.
Is he better than Stafford? No. Is he better than Prescott? No. Go back.
He's not better than Dak Prescott?
No. Prescott's better than
Josh
him.
Allen? No.
Hell no.
Patrick
Mahomes?
Mahomes?
Hell no.
Definitely not.
Watson hasn't even played
Is
for over a
Watson
year.
better than
No.
Mahomes, though? Definitely.
I don't know. Maybe not. He's not better than Mahomes or Allen. Aaron Rodgers is better than everybody in the fucking entire league.
Yeah. But
Where's Tom Brady on that shit? Oh yeah, Tom Brady only
That's-
gets paid $20 million a
Thank
year
you.
because he wants to win.
exactly.
Well, all these motherfuckers are just so greedy. I just don't get it.
That's the thing. Like, it's hard for us to understand. Obviously, everyone's got to get theirs.
Well,
And-
Rodgers is sitting there making $50 million a year, and the reason why,
Oh, I know.
you know why Devontae Adams isn't there? Because Aaron Rodgers is making $50 million a year.
Well,
That's
exactly.
why.
And that's why Aaron Rodgers is never going to win shit. No, I'm totally with you. These guys, especially guys like Rodgers.
Well, he's
and-
already won one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's won one. He's already made a ton of money. He's making a lot of money from endorsements. A guy like that, he should be the one that goes to the front office and says, "I know that I'm worth $50 million a year, and I'm going to make you guys a shit ton of money. But because I know I only have 2 to 3 good years left in me, I'm going to take $20 million a year, and I want you to take that other $30 million and give it to Devontae and get someone else that's going to help us get to the fucking Super Bowl, at the least." And then Tom Brady, yeah, what is Tom Brady's salary? Because that's you're saying. That's what I'm saying. That's
$20
what
million. He signed a 2-year. Oh, it's 25. Sorry.
25, even 25.
Last year he signed a 2-year, $50 million.
Yeah, even cut it in
deal,
half.
and then he retired. But then he
even
retired.
even cut it in half.
and then he made Bruce Arians retire.
But no, instead, Aaron Rodgers has just become the most unlikable person in the NFL. And not even because of the shit, whatever, about the violations or whatever. We're not going to get into that.
Well, the vaccine shit.
People, yeah, exactly. People are going to hate him for that shit. But I hate him for being a smug son of a bitch and for being greedy and not. He's just like, all right, well, I don't want to be here, but I also know that I can milk him for the most money. So it shows that he cares more about cash than he cares about football.
It's unbelievable.
It's fine. It's fine. If that's what it is, that's what it is. And it's going to show because they're not going to do absolutely anything.
No.
But with that being said, where was I going to go with that? Talking about, you just got me on a fucking Aaron Rodgers
I'm sorry. Yeah,
tangent.
Aaron Rodgers, he needs to retire and go do Jeopardy already. That's what he's meant for.
I like that. I haven't really kept up with the draft coming up at all because it seems like there aren't any exciting prospects or guys that are like that, or buzz about like this guy's the next superstar. I'm looking at this list. It says Jacksonville is going to take Evan Neal with the number 1 overall pick. Am I just out of the loop, Cody, or do you?
No, the number 1 overall pick is going to be Hutchinson. It's not going to be.
It's going to be Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah,
I bet you would bet on that, wouldn't you?
I would, yeah.
And FanDuel would give you a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, so I think he's going to be the edge rusher that goes first. It's a big wide receiver draft. It's a big edge rusher draft. What it is not is it's not a big quarterback draft. And obviously we all live when the quarterbacks go.
So you're saying it's just not the sexy positions?
No. Because normally you love it. I mean, shit. When the Cardinals took Josh Rosen, he was the 5th quarterback taken. Excuse me. Taken in that draft, and he went 10th overall. So so that means 5 out of the 10 first picks were quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And when you're a team like the Cardinals picking 23rd, what is it? Scroll down. 23rd. Yeah. So they're picking 23rd. So what you want is a lot of quarterback hungry teams to sit there and trade up and pick all these quarterbacks, and then you can get a good player, a good position player, because the Cardinals don't need a quarterback in most people's eyes.
Unless we trade for one.
Yeah, so they think a lot of people are saying the Cardinals are going to trade up.
Well, exactly. There is this article on Fansided, right? Raising Zona, maybe. Adam Patrick. It looks like the Colts almost tried to trade for Kyler Murray. Not going to break down this entire article, but it just starts the question of what kind of return would you need to see for being comfortable trading away Kyler Murray, or would you not in any circumstance trade Kyler Murray right now?
I'd trade him.
I would absolutely trade him. If I'm the Cardinals, if I'm a Cardinals fan, we went over those stats, we went over the comps and the type of money he's looking to command. What's wrong with it? Looks like they're right here. Another team ended up with Matt Ryan.
Two number ones.
But like you need some. So, but it begs the question, would you be comfortable doing that knowing that you're not going to be in the playoffs for a couple more years? Or what kind of quarterback would you want a quarterback in the trade, or is there one in free agency that you think we could sign and would be able to sign and plug or draft and plug?
Free agency, no. This draft, no.
No, right.
Trade, yes. I've been big on the Baker Mayfield thing, and I know it's an unpopular opinion, but he's not a bad player. He's a good player. That's
true.
And if you put him in a system like what the Arizona Cardinals have, we have a good team. We have a lot of talent, okay?
Yeah.
So you don't need an overly talented quarterback to succeed in a system like that. You know, it's not necessary. So I think he'd be great. What I want to, if they did get rid of him, it'd be 2 first rounders, and I want to see a 2nd and a 4th or a 5th or something. So it's going to be a haul. It's going to be a big haul if they're going to get rid of him. But they're not going to. Okay? You don't trade, you don't draft a quarterback in the first round 2 years in a row and then turn around and trade the quarterback that you took number 1 overall in the draft. So that's literally, so your GM, was it the drunk guy that drives all the time? Steve Keim.
Yeah, Steve. Swerving Steve Keim.
So Steve Swerving.
We call him
Keim.
Swerving Steve.
Just Steve, if you're listening, please
Yo,
don't get another DUI.
Dude, that happened right by where we used to live. I'm pretty sure he was on like Dobson Road.
Was it?
Heading south of the 202.
Oh, who was the receiver that fell asleep at the light?
Michael Floyd.
Michael Floyd.
Wait, no, not Michael Floyd.
Yeah, it
not
was
George
Floyd. It was Floyd.
Michael
yeah,
Floyd.
You said George.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I get it mixed up sometimes.
Jesus Christ.
Rest in peace.
But no, what I was saying
Oh
was
shit.
you so the only reason Steve Keim got a contract extension is because they still have Kyler Murray and he's doing somewhat decent. So Kyler Murray saved his job. So they're not,
I guess
they're not going to get rid of.
I guess,
Murray.
Cody. I guess 9-5 saves your job. I guess 8-8 saves your job. I guess 500 and just barely above 500. I guess that saves the day.
Well, it does.
What was the Cardinals' record? They had 10 wins, right?
They were they added the extra game. They're 11
Yeah,
and
so
6.
11-6. So
Right? Was it 11-6?
So what? Did Colt McCoy started a few games, right?
He played 2 games.
Had to play 2 games.
Yeah. And we won 1 game, lost the other game.
I know, like I'm not. I know it's not this dude's fault, but I just think it's funny that ever since that interview, they were killing it. They were doing good. They started out hot, and then JJ Watt goes, "Oh, maybe we are that fucking good. Maybe we are that fucking good."
I do remember.
And then they just dog shit from there on out. Yeah, 11-6.
11-6. There you go.
11-6 was their record. I don't know why I had to go to Wikipedia to find that. The most trusted source on the internet. But I don't know. How do we get there? We were talking about Kyler Murray. What would you want in return? You would want some draft picks. But that's a tough question because I feel like
2 first rounds.
that's where they're stuck right now. They're stuck, right? Because they got the quarterback. They literally only got. They got the coach, and they only got the coach because they got the quarterback, and they only got the coach and the quarterback because they got the GM. So they're all in this fucking menage a trois, jerking each other off, and they're all sucking ass together, literally and metaphorically. And so they're stuck with Kyler Murray, and they're double
Yeah,
stuck
they are.
because not only did they commit to that, and they sold the Bidwell, the ownership, and the fans on this is right, this is what we want to do. Just trust this menage a trois of fuckery to get us through, and we're trapped because there's nothing we can get. If we get draft picks, there's no one to draft. There's no free agents to sign. If we trade, the
You
Browns.
could always get Kaepernick.
That's just tempting. Actually,
He threw up Michigan.
he threw. How do you do? Did he throw it deep?
He threw a couple
Did-
deep, couple
did
deep
a couple
passes.
of deep ones.
Yeah, he bent over
He did a
too.
good 3-step drop. How does
Yeah.
3-step drops look?
Oh, good. Yeah, really
Pretty good.
good.
Pretty
Yeah,
good, pretty
yeah,
good.
solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have an afro anymore.
No, that's going to slow
Yeah.
him down. So you
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
cut that down. Yeah.
Nah, he's more
How old is Kaepernick?
aerodynamic right now. 36.
36.
5, 6.
Colin.
What is it? Colin Cap? Yeah, I can't. Who can even spell that last name?
Dude, he's not even a football player. Look at this. Google says
Oh, he's an American activist. Yeah, suck my dick.
Why is an American activist
Oh, he's
trying to be a
34.
quarterback?
Okay, he's 34.
Cody, why is an American? Okay, we're not going to get into this.
Yeah, you wouldn't like to hear
No.
what I have to say about that.
No. So that's obviously out of the question. That's a joke. But that's the point. Long story short, there's no quarterback right now that could. Like Kyler Murray is just good enough to not be the worst. Like he's better than any free agent or rookie, but he's not a long-term solution for our quarterback. So what do you do? And that just to tie it in, you got this GM that you sign long-term, you got this coach you sign long-term, and you guys are all in on this quarterback that's in your quote-unquote system. So they're gonna have to sign him long-term. When it comes down to it, they're gonna have to give him the $40 million a year, the $45 million
45,
a year.
yeah.
They're gonna have to give him some crazy bullshit to make him the second highest paid, the most guaranteed money. It's
not
always
worth
got to
it.
be some record breaking bullshit, and I hate the modern state of contracts. And I get it. These young guys especially, they deserve a good first contract so they can make all their money and then be the Tom Brady that takes these back end, because not everyone's married to Giselle where she makes most of the money and Tom Brady just
Well, no, the
fucks
Browns ruined everything. The fact that they gave Deshaun Watson $230 million fully guaranteed, that just ruined a lot of.
yeah.
Who was it? It was the Ravens owner came out and said that he was really upset with what the Browns did because they're sitting there looking at trying to sign Lamar Jackson long term, and so this is the difference between Lamar Jackson and Jesus Christ. There's so much hair.
That's what I'm
on
saying.
me.
That cat is hairy as
Dude,
fuck.
really big time.
I want to hear what you have to say, but why are these players? They're doing all their dealing in the open, and they're laying all their cards. Now these GMs and these owners are laying all their cards on the table. Like, what is going on?
Well, there's a lot going on.
Can you grab me a beer?
Yeah. But what I was saying was, so, all right, so let me ask you a question here.
Yeah, ask me a question.
Why do you have mustard in this fridge?
That's not.
Anyway, all right.
That's your question?
No, that's not it. Who's more accomplished as an NFL quarterback, Kyler Murray or Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson.
Who would you rather have on your team if you're starting a team tomorrow?
Lamar Jackson.
Me too. So,
and I don't like Lamar Jackson, as you can probably guess, because I'm a Steelers fan. Anyway,
no, yeah, I mean, he can throw pretty good for a running back.
By the way, for those of you wondering, if anyone is listening to this, I'm going to teach Cody how to. He has to hold the microphone right now.
I am holding it.
He doesn't have a stand. It's not fixed. Mine is on a stand and fixed. Like I said, we're just getting this started. It's the
But
first.
I'm holding it pretty good though.
You are, but it's like
I'm about to masturbate it.
It's a combination of the mic quality and him not holding it. It's a number of things. I'm not going to blame him entirely.
I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
You can see it's tracking.
Is it? Let me.
Here. I'm over here.
All right, I'm over here.
I'm over here.
I'm over there.
I can't.
I'm here. Oh, so you didn't let me finish my Lamar Jackson comparison.
Yeah. No. Go. Yeah. Go talk about.
right.
Yeah. What's up with Lamar Jackson?
Well, okay, so what the Ravens owner came out and said. So he saw what the Browns gave to Deshaun Watson. Okay, it's not. They're not kids.
We can't say on
I'm
YouTube.
kidding. Okay, no, I take
I'm gonna have to
back.
bleep that out.
Edit that out.
I'll put like an ooh
Deshaun,
sound or something.
sexual predator Watson. There you
The
go. That's
predator.
better. That's
the
better.
P word.
Okay.
You can say the P word or the predator. There you go. Predator.
Predator. That's
Apex
sexual predator, right? That's
Just
okay.
maybe not even sexual. Maybe just predator.
Predator. Okay, no.
Deshaun the predator.
No sex, just like Alien versus Predator.
Actually, Cody, I don't care. Nobody's
Like
gonna see
auto-
this shit.
Get to the chopper. I'm going down at the
no.
chopper.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so what the fuck did you do to me?
I did what? What did I do? I didn't do
Oh
nothing.
my god! All right, fuck. All right.
You give him 2 beers
2 beers. Dude, I've
and a
had
shot of espresso.
I did have a shot of espresso. It was delicious. This is that. No, okay. So this is a paid programming. We are now sponsored by Nespresso.
Nespresso, if you want to sponsor me, send me the coffees. When we get cameras, or if we get cameras, or if we don't, I'll just fucking display an Nespresso ad the whole time the audio's playing.
We'll just start
You can send us a
drinking
video of
espresso.
some Nespresso shit, and you can be the sponsor, and we'll just talk over. No, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
That's great. Okay, so I'm still on it.
So you're still you were on this Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray comparison.
So he's going into his 5th year, right? Have you
Right.
seen Lamar Jaskin? Or
Jaskin?
Lamar Jaskin. Lamar Foreskin. Jackson, have you seen him ask for an extension? Have you seen him ask for a new contract? Have you seen his agent come out and say this or that or anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So he's done a lot more than Kyler Murray. Okay. So then Kyler Murray, after his 3rd season, he's going to come out with his fucking stupid ass agent and he's going to release that thing. It's all right. So what did that letter remind you of? Like it reminded me of like reasons why my mom should give me like yogurt or something.
Yeah, when you really want something.
I took the trash out. I did this, that. Like he sounds so stupid in that letter. I just can't get. I won Rookie of the Year.
It's a very kiss ass letter.
They
also.
went 100%. They went from 3-13 to 11-6.
Can we pull up that letter? Actually, that would be fun.
Oh, dude,
Why not?
It's ridiculous. It's like I can't believe
I'll
it.
read this. I'll read this. I love that. No, because I love that. You're
Bizarre.
right.
It says bizarre.
It is
Man,
bizarre.
That's hilarious.
Because you love.
Okay.
It's
Fucking
there's gotta be a
stupid.
Twitter link. No,
I can't believe it. I honestly can't believe it.
No, because yeah, that's it, and I know people are like, oh, the font's weird, and I wish we.
Would I say interview?
Yeah, this,
Go back to that. It said awkward interview.
was it an awkward interview with Kyler or an awkward interview with?
Well, awkward interview with Baby Yoda.
Everything's awkward. Oh, here we go. Oh shit, that was the statement. All right, so let's see the. Hold on, real quick. Penned a letter about LeBron James.
Did you hear his reason why he
Here it is.
got rid of all the Cardinals shit on his Instagram?
No, what was his reason?
So he said, well, you saw that he put all the pictures back, right?
Yeah.
So he scrubbed it and then he put everything back, and they asked him about it because he did some charity event where he like donated I think like $5,000 or some shit to some charity thing. So he was there. So he took some questions or whatever. So they asked him about how he got rid of all the pictures of the Cardinals on his Instagram.
Yeah.
And he said, well, people my age, because he's what, 25?
Yeah, I think
You
that sounds right.
shook your head.
Kyler Murray.
He's 20.
age.
He's 25, right?
Oh, what? It just went straight to agent. Yeah, sounds right. 25, 26.
His letter, yeah,
24.
24. Okay, he's 24.
24.
All right. So he'll be 25 before the season starts. But he said, well, it's normal for people my age. We do stuff like that to like, so like you would understand
mix it up.
if you were
Just because.
if you were my age or like whatever you would get, like it's a normal thing. We just like get rid of old stuff. And
Oh,
just,
so he
like,
called all of his fans boomers.
well, basically.
Said, okay,
but
boomer.
he said, yeah, we know it's just like I'm taking a fresh step forward. It's like it's normal. Like that's what if you would get it. Like that's something that we do as 24-year-olds apparently. So yeah, he did say that.
I believe it. No, I totally believe it. And that sounds like an absolute excuse and some bullshit, quite frankly. Because this is the letter. This is the immature letter you're talking about.
Read it. Read it.
I'm gonna read like this whole first part, and then you're gonna read this part.
Okay.
All right, and then we'll switch off. So, statement from Kyler Murray's agent, from Kyler's agent, Eric Burkhart. Douche. Kyler wants to be direct with loyal Arizona Cardinals fans and the great community of the Valley in stating his two very important goals and objectives. 1, he absolutely wants to be your long-term QB.
Ha.
2, he desperately wants to win the Super Bowl.
Ha.
Achieving both goals will take incredible commitment from himself and the entire organization. Right away, right off the bat, already making it not his fault. Not his fault, not his problem. It's him and the entire organization.
Not my chair, not my problem.
From the hot dog stands to the guy that cuts the grass, everyone needs to be all in so Kyler Murray can reach his two goals, wanting to be the long-term QB and winning a Super Bowl.
No,
and
his number one long-term goal should be he absolutely wants to be paid $250 million over 4 years.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to
Joke.
say. That's what long-term quarterback means, right? Long-term quarterback, long-term paycheck.
He just wants money.
He just wants money.
He
And
doesn't care if they win.
we're going to read the rest of this letter, and I'm going to go on forward. But the last thing I want to say is I don't really have a problem with players having social media, with doing live streams, playing video games. But when Kyler Murray loses on Sunday at home, and then I'm at home at my house, and 2 hours later he's starting up a live stream of Call of Duty, it makes me question
I thought he plays Fortnite.
his dedication, or whatever it is. Fortnite, Call of Duty,
Fortnite
2K.
sucks.
He plays 2K also, but he's always playing video games, and it's like, that's fine, man. That can be your hobby. That can be your release. That can be what you do at the end of the day, and you can live stream it because you can make some money with the donations and the subscribers and whatever. But there's other players, and the players that are great, they're the ones who stay in the facility until 2 a.m. and the groundskeeper wants to go home because he only makes $45,000 a year, and his wife is bitching at him because she hasn't seen him all week because during football season he's got to make sure that shit is ready to go. But no, motherfucker millionaire has to get his reps in because he fucking lost the game, and now he needs to throw 300 passes before he'll let himself leave the facility.
I
That
wish.
that is greatness. But no, Kyler Murray says, I don't even want to take a shower because I want to get home so I can throw on my Axe body spray and hop on my Twitch stream because I'm a little fucking bitch and all I care about is playing video games and bitching about how much money I should be paid because God damn it, all I've ever done is won. I won in Pee Wee football, I won in Texas, and now I should win every NFL game I ever play. And it's not because Texas is a breeding ground for great football players, and so I was always playing at the best schools with the best coaches and the best recruiting, and it's not because I had great players around me. It's because I was great and I made them great, even though I can't do it in the NFL, but I did it at every other level somehow. Does that make sense, Cody? Am I following his logic here?
Yeah, no, you are. I mean, first off, Texas is definitely a breeding ground for football players.
Absolutely. The South, anywhere in the South, Texas and
Friday Night Lights,
Georgia. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry.
100%. No, I agree exactly with what you're saying. I don't think he deserves anything. I don't think he's great. I don't think he's done anything to say that he deserves a contract extension right now.
No, this is his prove it year. Honestly, this is his prove it year.
And this is not when, dude, teams don't do extensions right after free agency or before free agency when they ask it. They do it right before training camp when we're talking in July and whatever. Like, they don't do it right now. Right. So why does he need it right now? I just don't get it.
Yeah, no, I don't get it at all. And last thing, I'm going to go into the rest of this, but last thing I'll say is this is his prove it year because he has this year on his contract, and then he has if he wants to get he can negotiate, and it's like either negotiate with us or we're going to run your 5th year option. So prove it this year so we don't have to give you the 5th year option. And if he doesn't prove it and he does some holdout bullshit, then they have to talk about trading him. But that's we're not going to go anyway. So achieving both goals will take incredible commitment from himself and the entire organization. That's where we left off. Again, right off the bat in the first paragraph, already taking the burden off of himself. So despite all of Kyler's energy being focused on the future, he is very proud of the franchise's extreme turnaround in competitiveness and success since his arrival. Alongside his teammates and coaches, and a successful and valuable foundation for the organization has been built. The team and Kyler's individual 3-year track record of undisputed and increasingly positive results while under the extremely challenging circumstances of walking into a 3-win team. So right here, again, saying you guys sucked ass before I showed up. I took you from a 3-win team to a 5-win team. Guys, I took you from a 3 and then 8 and then 11. Well, but he did he take us to, because he only took us to 9 wins technically.
Well, yeah, Colt McCoy won some.
Because remember, it's only Kyler's the only reason that we win games. So you can't count the 2 games we won without him. Or did we win those because of him? Because he, even on the sidelines, he was still making the players on the field better. Is that what Kyler's saying in this letter?
No, he did not.
No, so he never took us to a 10-win season. He took us to an 8-8 season and a 9-5 season.
It's all bullshit. It really is.
Yeah. So again, it's not you. It's not me. It's you, sweetie. It's not me. It's you. So a 3-win team with the last ranked offense in the toughest division in football.
Not anymore.
It's these are contradictory. So it's like it's the last ranked offense. But you know why it's the last ranked? Part of the reason is because it's in the toughest division in football. Speaks for itself. Does it speak for itself? Anyway, so I'm sorry. The Cardinals are the only franchise in the NFL to have improved by 3 or more wins in each of the last 3 seasons. Notice he says the Cardinals are because Kyler Murray is not. I digress. Kyler was tasked with stepping into a tough situation and named the starter on day 1 of his arrival. He has delivered and exceeded all reasonable expectations along the way in winning NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, followed by back-to-back Pro Bowls in the ultra-competitive and QB-loaded NFC.
Okay, well, getting to the Pro Bowl is stupid. That's like... No, that shouldn't even be on there. Winning Offensive Rookie of the Year, sure, okay, fine. Right. All right, but a quarterback always wins that shit. Pull up all the rookies and when he was a rookie.
Oh, I did. I looked up his draft class.
Yeah, pull it up.
And it was Daniel Jones was the next best quarterback. I'm pretty sure.
No, I don't. No, I want to see running back.
Yeah, we can any offensive player.
That's what I want to see.
It was this was Kyler Murray. These were the top picks. It went Kyler Murray, Nick Bosa, Quinnen Williams, Kellen Farrell, Devin White, Daniel Jones, Josh Allen, the linebacker, T.J. Hawkinson.
The linebacker.
Got to make that very clear.
Very clear.
Ed Oliver, Devin Bush Jr., Jonah Williams, Rashad Gray, Christian Wilkins, Chris Lindstrom, Dwayne Haskins. We're on 15 here.
What a shit draft.
Running back Josh Jacobs. He's good now, but his rookie year he really didn't touch the field too much.
Maybe it was good. Maybe it was a good draft. It's just not. It's lackluster.
It was not. Yeah, it was not great for offense.
Yeah.
Nick Bosa's good. Quinnen Williams.
Well, yeah, Nick
Bosa
is legit.
Daniel, is Daniel Jones still a starter in New York?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so he's
for now.
serviceable.
For now, yeah.
But, do you want to read the next part of this lovely letter from Kyler Murray's agent?
Okay. Yeah.
No. Do you think the expectations?
We need to email that guy right now.
Yeah. Can we have it? Can we? Maybe we can get Kyler Murray's agent on the podcast. But also, I should also say maybe we could get Cliff Kingsbury's agent on the podcast. But it's the same person, so we might be able to. We will see what we can do.
Absolutely dumb. Okay,
yeah,
you want me to read the rest of it?
Yeah, no. Just you can go ahead, but I just want to ask you. He said right here that he delivered and exceeded all reasonable expectations.
No.
And he cited the Rookie of the Year and Pro Bowl. So
how about you win a playoff game, and then how about when your team is down 30 points in your first playoff game ever in your career? How about you finish the game with your teammates, except for being a little bitch when you have to fucking sit on the. I'm sorry.
Yeah, show some spine. No,
he's not. He's not a leader of men. That's not what it is. He's not mature enough to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
I agree. So yeah, Kyler Murray is not. He's not set out to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. That's what you're saying, right, Cody? That's.
Well, no, I think he can be, but I just don't think that he's not we're going to pay you $230 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
No, he's not that at all.
Yeah.
You want to finish this?
Yeah, no, go ahead. So let's finish this letter.
Okay, so looking ahead, Kyler believes that in order to consistently compete for championships and ultimately deliver the Valley their first Super Bowl in 33 plus years. What's funny is the Valley has never had a Super Bowl, so I don't know why they're saying 33 plus years. There needs to be long-term stability for both the organization and himself to overtly communicate Kyler's desire to be the Cardinals' long-term QB. We sent a detailed contract proposal to the organization. It was important to Kyler that his proposal... Wait, sorry, I can't... All right, hold on. That his proposal reflected all of the following: provides financial protection because he's a bitch. Is in line with the current QB market that compares his results alongside relevant. What do you mean results? What has he done? He hasn't even won a fucking playoff game.
Right.
Lowers his 2022-23 salary cap number to allow the Cardinals to re-sign other deserving teammates and add additional free agents. Have they added anybody? No, they haven't. They added some guy that hasn't even played for a year.
Are they talking about AJ
from the
Green
Vikings
last year? Or?
I don't know. Who knows?
Okay.
And most importantly, represents a real commitment from the organization to see if their ultimate goals align with his. Two above, consistently competing for championships and Kyler being their quarterback. Actions speak much louder than words in this volatile business. So that's funny. Because what actions has he done? I don't understand. How does he deserve anything? I mean, I'll give him like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
We've been over the numbers. I mean, when you're drafted and you're a rookie, you don't have much say in your contract, right? Like,
well, yeah, it's like what has he done? Why is he sitting out here thinking that he can demand this and that and do whatever? I don't get it. He's literally done nothing.
Because what was this part? It was important to Kyler that his proposal reflected all of the following: provides financial protection, so he wants to make sure he can protect his way of life.
Dude,
Let's
he's
be
already made
honest,
like $30 million.
Financial protection is I want to be highly paid, is in line with the current QB market. I want to be highly paid because I believe I'm an elite quarterback. That compares with results alongside relevant comps. And he thinks his relevant comps are Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Russell Wilson. He thinks those guys are his comps. And Cody, you said that those are not his comps, and I agree.
No, but
I agree. Those are not his comps. He's a mid-grade. I'm saying he's not the bottom of the like. Who is?
We'll go back to that list and let's talk about the compliment that those people on that list have gotten.
The accomplishments of
the
people
everybody on that
list.
list. Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl. Deshaun Watson, he's got 21 civil cases. Patrick Mahomes, he's won a Super Bowl.
And he beat them all. He won all those civil cases.
Yeah,
I'm
he
pretty
did.
sure.
But he's not a criminal, apparently, in the state of Texas.
We'll see. Patrick Mahomes has been to the Super
He's
Bowl.
won
They
a
won a
Super
Super Bowl.
Josh Allen has not been to a Super Bowl,
They had a good
but
run, though, in the playoffs.
he's a great fucking quarterback.
He's
Matthew
young,
Stafford
he's
just
great.
won the Super
Just
Bowl.
won the Super Bowl.
Dak Prescott broke his fucking leg and came back and is fucking solid. Russell Wilson has won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Jared Goff has won a Super Bowl. Kirk Cousins, you like that shit? No, I
You like
don't.
that?
He's terrible.
He
doesn't
might be the
deserve
outlier
anything.
on there. Carson Wentz also.
Carson
absolutely
Wentz
does not
won a
deserve
Super Bowl
anything.
on the bench.
Yeah.
While Big Dick Nick won the Super
Big
Bowl
Dick
for them.
Nick.
So I like that whole group of people. Like, granted, Deshaun Watson, or in my opinion, Deshaun Watson is maybe
Yeah.
unproven, but he statistically has been a solid quarterback, and he's just been in the shitty, Houston Texans organization.
But you even said Deshaun Watson didn't play at all last season, and he missed a lot of time in the season before that, right? In 2020.
I don't remember. Maybe no. That was
When did all this allegation shit
because
start?
that happened at the end of that season.
Well, we're getting too much into the weeds with that because the bottom line is Kyler Murray thinks he's in line with these guys, and his resume clearly does not reflect that. He wants to hang his hat on offensive rookie of the year and the fact that he's been to a couple Pro Bowls, which is just a fucking popularity contest.
Exactly. You nailed it.
He wants to say that he's helped the team come to these better records, but when he's the starting quarterback, when he actually plays in these games, he's never broken 10 wins. He's never gotten 10 wins in a Cardinals uniform in games that he's played. And that might be unfair, and I might just be over. You might say that's unfair. You might say, Chris, you need to be fair. It's a team game, but he's talking the way this is coming off. It's not a team game. It's saying me.
We'll go back to what you're saying. It's a team game. So he's sitting here saying, literally, his agent saying that the only reason why they won 11 games last season is because of him. No,
exactly.
Look at the people around him, dude. James Conner had a career year.
Correct.
And he did better than he's ever had in his entire career.
Correct.
He was great in a Cardinals uniform. Sorry that he did not do that good in the Steelers uniform.
Well, he did decent in a Steelers uniform.
No, he did. So that guy, like, what? He finished second in touchdowns overall in the season. I don't get it. So he's gonna sit there and say that he did this and that and he deserves that, but well, think about the people around him. Like, like the defense played good. James Conner basically carried the fucking team. Kyler had some good games to start the season when they were talking about him being in the MVP, and then he just disappeared. So
right.
He doesn't deserve anything.
And that's another thing. That's another thing. I keep talking about these great players have these great moments and these standout accomplishments. Like when the player, like Kyler can again say, "Oh well, at the end of last season." Players were injured. I didn't have D-Hop. I didn't have J.J. Watt on the defensive end. I know a handful other. I'm sure you remember. I don't know off the top of my head the guys, but there was a lot of guys that were down out.
D-Hop killed.
D-Hop was the big one.
Killed.
Because then A.J. Green, all of a sudden when we needed him most,
All he had
he
to do was
vanished.
turn
He
around.
turned into the Avatar. All when we needed him most, his hands vanished. His hands literally disappeared, and the ball just hit him, and it fell. And we were all there.
We would have beaten the Packers if all he had to do was turn around. I was at that fucking
Cody,
game. All he had to do was turn around.
This is why Kyler Murray is not an elite and should not right now, unless he proves that this is his prove it year. This is his prove it year. Unless he proves it this year, he is not that guy. Because Aaron Rodgers, he said, I'm going to be the guy that takes all the money to where I only have dog shit around me, but he's going to take that dog shit to the playoffs. And it hasn't exactly been successful, but he's going to take him to the playoffs. So,
well, think about the dog shit around Tom Brady.
Again, well,
do you think, all right, so we pay Kyler Murray all the money that we have.
Is Mike Evans dog shit?
Cap.
Is Chris Godwin dog shit?
No. I was talking about when he was on the Patriots.
Well, he had guys on the Patriots.
Well, he had Wes Welker and
Gronk, Randy Moss.
Of course, he had Gronk. Well, Randy Moss, no.
Aaron Hernandez.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, LeGarrette
Right.
Blunt.
LeGarrette Blunt, dude. Patricia's hanging out with LeGarrette Blunt.
God damn it!
What do you mean,
Patricia? I'm sorry, Patricia. No,
we love you, Patricia.
All right, Cody. Let's read the rest. The last bit of this letter from. This is the letter that Kyler Murray's agent. It's just a statement. It's an open letter, if you will, from Kyler Murray's agent. It's very cute, very weird font. It has a picture of him doing a Kemosabe pose in the right corner, and it looks like it's like screenshotted from like
he's
an iPhone
stupid.
or something. I don't even know. Anyway. So this is the end of it.
When I'm taller than an NFL quarterback, that's scary.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
At the time, what the move would have been is for the Arizona Cardinals to trade Bed Bath & Beyond, Josh Rosen for Cody Tallman, and a Vitamix, and
at least like an all-clad cookware set.
And an all-clad cookware set.
Yeah.
And a $200 gift card.
Throw in a fucking Roomba.
And then Cody Tallman would have been much better than Josh Rosen, and they wouldn't have to have drafted Kyler Murray. They could have drafted Nick Bosa.
That's what they should.
And then they wouldn't have had to sign J.J. Watt, because they would just have Nick Bosa.
Dude, what they should have done is drafted Nick Bosa and then traded for Matthew Stafford. But no, the Rams did that. So I don't know. All right.
Anyway, so
I'm just pissed off.
This statement, this open letter, the last end of it says, "It is now simply up to the Cardinals to decide if they prioritize their rapidly improving 24-year-old, already 2 times Pro Bowl QB." So again, we're going back and hanging our hat on this 2-time Pro Bowl thing. Okay, so it's up to the Cardinals. He's putting the ball in their court. All right. I go. Who led the organization from 3 wins before his arrival to 11 and their first playoff appearance in 5 years? What if he wasn't? What if he didn't actually help them get to an 11-win season because he was not playing in those games? They don't mention that. Anyway, I digress. So they say, I'm going to pick that up.
First playoff appearance in 5 years.
3 wins before his arrival to 11 wins and their first playoff appearance in 5 years, or rather, if they chose to financially prioritize If they chose to financially prioritize committing to other areas and continuing to merely talk about addressing Kyler's long-term future as their quarterback. Unfortunately, every player, coach, and executive in the NFL knows, or should know, that words and hypothetical contractual promises are regularly dismissed and fleeting in this business. So, Kyler remains hopeful that the organization chooses to commit so that he can continue leading the Cardinals to further success and value for many years to come. K1. Steak sauce.
I'm triggered, dude.
This is a lot of deflection. This is a lot of, I'm great. It's your guys' fault. You guys aren't committed to me, so I'm going to be more committed to my Twitch streams in the meantime until you pay me $35 to $45 million a year. Peace.
There you go. Can you Basinonians, can you
Basidonians.
can you drop me a beat right now? A Brooklyn betting beat.
I'll drop you the Mac Miller. What am I doing
Alright,
here?
Don't drop that.
Okay.
I ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to drag this
Are
out.
you fucking kidding me? He's done nothing. Absolutely nothing.
He's unproven. He's unproven.
He hasn't even won a playoff game. He got literally embarrassed in a playoff game. Wouldn't even finish the game like a little child.
Cody.
And he's sitting here asking for a fucking extension.
Cody, let me ask you this. Why do you think Larry Fitzgerald didn't come back?
Well, there's a lot of conspiracy theories on that.
What are you hearing?
Well, no, you know what I'm hearing. Everybody's hearing the
No,
same
tell me
thing.
what-
It's
tell-
that
What if everyone's not hearing the same thing as
it
you're
was
hearing?
that Kyler wouldn't. No, come on.
No. What do you got?
It was that Kyler wouldn't take. I'm going to use the phrase constructive criticism from veterans of the game.
There you go.
AKA Larry
There you go.
Fitzgerald, who is a first ballot Hall of Famer,
Yep.
arguably one of the best receivers to ever play the game.
Yep.
And you're going to sit there and you're not going to listen to what he has to say to you.
And
When, like I wish we could list off the quarterbacks that have thrown a pass to Larry Fitzgerald. It'd be disgusting.
Oh, I'm sure it's out there.
It'd be so bad. I feel so bad for that guy, and he's a class act, dude. For him to stay with the Cardinals for that long, and then, I mean, the dude can still play. I know he can, but he didn't want to come back. Maybe because of the quarterback, and maybe also partially because of the coach.
Yeah.
And maybe it just wasn't his brand of football, and maybe it was just something that he didn't want to be a part of, and it's sad. It's really sad, honestly.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
And even when BA was here, he was putting him in the slot, and it was kind of uncertain what exactly his role was going to be.
Well, he
and how
belonged
was
in
gonna
the
fit
slot towards the end of his career. Not
We all belong in the slot, right? Am I right?
yeah,
Okay, I'm sorry.
yeah. That was a DA. But I don't want pictures. I want the fucking
I know.
list.
Can I do I hover over him? Is this a guessing game? Is this a slideshow?
That's Kurt Warner.
That's Kurt.
Yeah, we all know
That's
that.
Kurt Warner. We all know Kurt.
That's DA.
That's Carson.
Oh, it's Carson. Sorry,
Carson
my bad.
Palmer.
Yeah, it's Carson Palmer. I have that. John Skelton.
Scout 12. I don't. Is it really? Is this?
Go to the next one.
That's Skelton.
That's Skelton. Skelton was 19. That's right. Who was 12?
So who's? I have no idea. That's Leinert.
Yeah, 7.
Leinert. Mike would know for sure. Oh my goodness. Kevin Cobb.
What number is that?
4.
Yeah, Cobb is 4. Yeah, exactly.
Cobb. I hated Cobb so much. Derek Anderson.
DA was also 3. Yeah.
5.
No, maybe
No, 5 might be Anderson. 3
DA
is.
was 5.
Is that's not a Logan Thomas, is it?
Logan Thomas did wear. No, Logan Thomas wore 6.
7. Oh, I have no idea who that is.
Pull up the actual list.
Yeah, there's
what,
not-
what do we have? All right, guys, we got a picture list of all the quarterbacks that threw fucking passes.
Oh, Josh McCown. Josh McCown.
Yeah,
was one of
McCown.
them.
Yeah, they had him twice on the team.
Oh, okay. It says right here. It says over here.
Oh, we missed it.
So
Okay.
Kurt Warner.
Has thrown 28 touchdown passes to Fitzgerald, Carson Palmer, over 5 years.
Josh McCown.
McCown threw
That's what we
12.
missed McCown.
Skelton threw 7.
Nailed it.
Liner threw 5. Cobb threw 5.
Nailed Cobb.
DA threw
That is Derek Anderson. Okay.
threw 4.
Who is this then?
Drew
Stanton.
that's right. He
Motherfucking
did
Stanton.
the.
Isn't Drew Stanton running for city council in Tempe?
No, Skelton is.
Skelton is. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Skelton is.
Okay, Skelton
Yeah.
is.
Skelton's running for city council.
So who else?
Gabbert.
Blaine Gabbert. Okay.
Yeah, threw 2 touchdown passes. Okay, that's right. Sean King.
Who in the fuck is Sean King?
He's black. I mean,
Cody Tallman. My goodness.
get rid of that.
Okay. John
Who?
Navarre. What is that year? 04 to 06? I forgot. Larry got drafted so long ago.
No wonder in 01.
Look
No
at
wonder
that.
he threw one touchdown.
Helmet.
In
I
2
wish.
years.
I know. Like since we're early days, we're not gonna have the pictures up. Maybe I'll try and find a way to edit this in. Probably not though. But this guy looks. Because I don't want to get booted. I don't even know, guys. I don't even know. This guy, you can buy the helmet and the jawline and everything about this white Mexican. I don't know what he is. He. All right. Who else is on last? Let's finish this up. John
Richard Bartle?
Bartle.
Who is that? Oh, 2010? Who the fuck is Richard?
I don't know.
Brian St.
It gets worse and
Pierre?
worse. Mike,
Oh
I don't.
my
Mike, I don't even
God.
know if Mike would get this.
That was like the year that they went to the
Mike,
goddamn Super Bowl.
If Mike's either listening to this podcast and he's made it this far, an hour and 20 minutes in, and
Yikes.
Mike, text me and tell me who Brian St. Pierre is, because I'm not going to Google it. I don't know anything about this guy. I didn't know he threw a pass to Larry Fitzgerald and
Touchdown pass.
touchdown pass. Okay, who else?
Max Hall, yeah, we
Okay,
all
I know
know
who
that.
Max
Yeah,
Hall is.
we all
Okay,
know
okay.
Max Hall.
That rounds out the list.
Yeah.
But Brian St. Pierre, Cody, you don't know who Brian St. Pierre is?
No, I have no idea
All
who
right.
that is.
Anyway, so we got sidetracked there. Anyway, long
We need to
story
do
short,
better, dude. Fuck.
we're gonna we'll get this. This is the podcast. We're figuring it out because this was the Valley Sports Plug. I kind of like that. I think we're gonna keep it in some form or fashion. But we might need a name for this podcast specifically. We're gonna try and do it. Like I said, we're gonna try and do it monthly to start. We'll drag Mike out here. We're gonna get more equipment. Maybe some cameras. We'll see. But right now it's just me. It's just Cody, and we're just winging it. I'm thinking
Just
Heat
going for
Check.
it.
Heat Check podcast. We were gonna call it the Valley. It was the Valley Sports Plug, so we were gonna call it the Outlet Podcast. And then like a month later, as we're kind of getting our shit started up in 2019, the Phoenix Suns started a podcast
So-
called the Outlet.
It was Bally Sports, driven.
Well, Valley Sports didn't even own them yet back then in 2019.
Yeah, but they're the ones that are like writing that now.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we're about an hour and 20 minutes in. Cody, you want to go for a little bit longer?
Yeah, well, do you have more stuff to drink?
More stuff to drink. I have.
What do you got?
Nice.
Um,
Okay. So
it's okay.
we've gone over the Suns. We've gone over the Cardinals. And so I think we need to talk
It's
about
bad.
the Diamondbacks,
What you got on the D-backs?
right? So the Diamondbacks, it's very important we talk about the Diamondbacks, and their season is about to get underway. I think this Thursday is opening day in the MLB, and I don't give a shit.
Fuck the Mayweathers. I mean, fuck D-backs.
Right, what he said. I don't care about the Diamondbacks. Their management is terrible. Their players are terrible. You can call me a fair weather fan. Like I'm not gonna root for any other team. If I had to choose a baseball team, I'd still say the Diamondbacks are my team. But they're just garbage, and I have no interest in watching them, following them, or caring about them at all because they've shown that they're not trying to put together a team to win or do anything. Am I wrong?
They don't spend money. They don't.
Right.
There's no splash plays. They don't do anything. The owner doesn't care. They're literally just here, and it's like, okay, well, you have to play the Dodgers like 30 times a fucking year, and the Dodgers are signing fucking everybody and their mother. So what's going on with that?
Yeah.
So the D-backs will never win another World Series ever in their existence.
Yeah, they got lucky because they went for it all. They spent the money when Jerry Colangelo.
They're never going to win.
They're never going to win again.
Well, not in our lifetime.
No.
I don't think they're ever going to win.
And that, I guess that's another conversation for another day. There's no salary cap
It's
in
bullshit.
the MLB.
It's bullshit.
So however much money your owner is willing to spend is how much.
They should put a salary cap on it.
Maybe they should.
Well, we
Maybe
sit
they
here
should.
with fucking LA, and they get to sign fucking everybody.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, they just who'd they just trade for? Oh, they just got the Kimbrel guy from
Craig Kimbrell, the closer.
the guy that does the fucking stupid.
What would you even call that?
I don't know, the fucking Batman weird fucking.
You guys can't see. Cody has his arms out right now.
doing
He's mimicking.
the fucking
the stare
bird,
down,
the bird thing,
the bird
and he's
arms.
like,
You guys got to Google it. Google Craig Kimbrell, and you'll see it.
Yeah, so they just got him. Like, do they need any more players? I don't get it.
Obviously they do.
Like, what's
Obviously
up with that?
They do.
Ridiculous.
And that's just how it's going to be. The big market teams, the teams with the money, and the owners that want to spend are going to be successful. And there's nothing that there's not going to be the Moneyball team.
Chris, do you want to see what their starting lineup is?
Yeah, let me see. This is funny because
do you know what's funny? The funny thing about it is, sorry, their 8th best player on the starting lineup is Cody Bellinger.
Oh, the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
he
terrible.
won fucking Rookie of the Year.
Best.
Yeah.
Who are the seven?
Yeah.
Who are the 7 players?
Oh my
ahead of
God!
him?
Here, hold
Mookie
on,
Betts.
hold on. Yeah.
Are we talking off both sides of the ball? So like pitchers too, like Clayton Kershaw.
No. I'm just talking about their
Just their
just their
on
starting,
their field.
Yeah, just their starting lineup.
So Justin Turner's better
Yeah.
than Cody Bellinger.
Fuck yeah, he is.
Jock Peterson ain't there anymore.
No, he's on the Braves.
No, just real. We'll talk about this for sure. But I just think it's funny that we were gonna talk. Are we gonna bring up the Diamondbacks and how much we don't give a shit?
Oh.
And now we're breaking down.
Yo, so the Dodgers have Will Smith.
The Dodgers have Will Smith. Oh, that's a good segue.
Will Smith.
So we wanted to talk about Will Smith, right?
Yeah, we did. So he's the catcher. He's one of their
Is Will Smith better than Cody Bellinger?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Cody Tallman is saying that. Can I use your last name? Is that doxing?
That's
All right.
fine.
Cody Tallman says that Cody Bellinger is the 8th best player on
Yes.
the Dodgers offense.
You know who the 9th best player is? Will fucking Smith.
Will Smith. I guess
Come
that
on.
checks
Is it-
out.
They have
Yeah, I guess that
they
checks
have
out.
Muncy. Okay.
Muncy's pretty good.
Chris
First base,
Taylor. Okay.
Okay.
Justin Turner.
Turner, sure.
Okay.
Third base.
Trey Turner.
Trey
Who
Turner.
was fucking
shorty.
solid.
Yeah.
All
he's
right.
good. Oh, yeah, they got him from the Nats. Okay.
Yeah. Bellinger. Mookie
Yep.
Betts.
Yeah.
And I picked the wrong website to look at, and that's all I had.
Fair enough.
No, it was better than that. I swear it was better than that.
So, long story short is...
No, they have come on, it's way better than that.
Regardless, the Dodgers are stacked. The Giants even weren't supposed to be good last year, but even they made a run. They did pretty good. It's not just the division though, because look at this. Even just today, it's spring training. I get it. It's winding down, but the Cincinnati Reds 15-4 Arizona. We're here. April 3rd is when we're recording this, and they ending their spring training run. They're gonna lose 15-4 to the Cincinnati Reds. And I just don't know. I don't know who's on this roster anymore. I know pretty sure they just re-signed Ketel Marte. Okay. We got Madison Bumgarner. Okay. David Peralta didn't do shit last year. Christian Walker took a step back. Didn't do shit.
He's not
We
good.
have all. It's a constant trend where there's these prospects that are supposed to be good. Zach Gallen. I was actually a little bit excited when we got Zach Gallen. Now that's 3 years down the road, and he hasn't done shit.
He's kind of been a little good. He's promising.
When he's healthy, when he's
Yeah.
out there, but he's not reliable. He's never out there.
Well, he's cheap and he's good, so that's why we're keeping him.
This roster is assembled to.
We
not
don't
do
have an
a
ace.
goddamn
Dude. We don't
thing.
have an ace. Like when
Not
you
a
don't have an
goddamn thing.
ace on your fucking on your squad, you're literally not doing anything. So no, the D-backs are gonna probably win 30 fucking games.
Yeah, I would
terrible.
I would say about that. Yeah, they're not. I don't think they'll win even close to 50 games.
No, they're doing really bad.
Yeah, I'd be curious to even see.
I mean, I'll go to a game and smoke cigarettes in the in the nosebleeds.
They're gonna get to that point where they're just giving away tickets. Oh, Luke Weaver is Luke Weaver.
Oh yeah,
gonna be
Weaver.
healthy?
Yeah.
This is the thing. It's every year with these guys. I can't. I don't. We can have a whole nother conversother again.
Wait,
we can
who's
have
the
a
other- they
whole
have-
nother
who's the
conversation
other
someday
captain? They have
about
one-
these pitchers.
Oh, Bumgarner, that's what it is. Yeah, all he
Jesus.
is a bunch of bums.
That's what I'm saying. It's these pitchers that
He's
are
a big bum.
if they're all healthy the whole season, it looks great on paper. But like I'm saying, that's in the conversation for another day about player health. But they don't stay healthy, and it's just a curse, a constant curse.
Humberto. What the fuck
Humberto?
is that?
Humberto
Castellanos. Okay.
That's our relief pitcher, bro.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 24.
Yeah,
Hell
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Jalisco, Mexico. All right, edit that out.
I will not. So basically, long story short, how you want to keep talking about the Diamondbacks? You want to keep
No,
talking
we're
about
so bad. I don't even want to talk about them. No, I don't.
No. You
I
don't.
want to talk about Will Smith.
This is what we're here to talk about. We're
Can
talking
he
about
do a Smith grind?
Will Smith? And I'm not talking about the Will Smith on the Dodgers. This is why we brought my fiance Sabrina into the studio.
Sabrina, the teenage witch.
We'll see if she chooses to chime in or not. But don't spill.
I'm spilling.
No. So Will Smith. We were
Come on, Sabrina, say hi.
today. We were just
Hi.
No, say hi. I'm Sabrina.
Hi, I'm Sabrina.
There you go.
That's on the record.
Legit.
That's how you know
there
it's
it
legit.
is. All right.
So we were at lunch today. It was me and Cody, Mike, Sabrina. The whole gang was there. Brown was there, and the conversation topic got brought up. The Will Smith slap at the Oscars. Was it real? Cody, I forgot. What was your fake?
I think it was fake. Yeah, it was fake.
Your fake, Sabrina?
Yeah.
I'm on the fence.
She's on the fence.
Yeah, I'm on the fence. I think it could go either way.
Okay, and this
Okay,
is funny.
so
We got all
well-
sides. We got all spectrums because you say it's fake.
Keep
you
my
say
dog's
on the fence.
name out your fucking mouth. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It was a GI dog joke. Okay. Yeah, and I think it's real. I think it's absolutely real because
Yeah.
and let me just plead my case real quick, Cody, and then you can tell me why I'm wrong. One,
I really
why
have
would
much
Chris
to say.
Rock agree to get disrespected in such a fashion on national TV, smacked in the face? Why would Will Smith go back to his seat and curse repeatedly on national TV? Why would his reaction switch from a jovial laughing reaction to seeing Jada's upset and then looking back and standing up and going up and slapping the shit out of Chris Rock? It seems real. And now he's resigned from the Academy. Like, why would you go so far? So has that none of that should change your mind?
No, it doesn't really change my mind. So the only reason I think it's fake is because did you see how he squared up to him? All right, so he came up to him and he did like this whole like if you were mad at somebody, you think you'd slap them. You just fucking sock them right in the goddamn throat, right?
But you know where you are.
Yeah,
so-
but then there's also that shit going on like TikTok, motherfucking Instagram,
Right.
where like right before he got hit, like Chris Rock was like he did the whole like he turned his head. Did you see that? Like,
Well, yeah, 'cause he sees it
ready,
coming,
He got
like-
ready for
right,
it.
you see it coming, right?
Yeah,
So
but
you kinda
he got
react-
ready for it though, is what I'm saying. So like I think they kind of planned it, and then of course, right when that happened, after that shit, Chris Rock is going on like he's doing a fucking comedy show tour like all across the country, and his motherfucking tickets sold out like that after he got slapped by
don't
Will
doubt
Smith.
that.
Okay,
Did
So
he cancel that?
Well, no, he's going on it. Like he's doing it. And like they all sold out, and then all those third party companies and shit like will buy tickets.
Of course.
Dude, they're selling for like $1,000 for $1,500 just to go see Chris Rock. Chris Rock, just because he got slapped by Will Smith, and he came out on the first thing that he said publicly was like, "Hey, I'm still processing it. I wrote this show like a couple weeks ago, so if you came here for that, I'm really sorry."
He's not gonna like
really have
address
anything
it.
for you. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm still processing it, but he's like, that's fucking crazy though, right? I don't know, but he's making a lot of money off it. Sabrina could probably say this too.
Yeah.
That destroyed the internet when that happened. it destroyed the internet.
What? Okay, what do you mean by destroyed the internet? What's
Like it was every. Okay, so go ask. All right, so go ask Mike's dad who slapped Chris Rock, and Mike's
Right,
dad
okay.
be like, "Oh yeah, it was I feel like I'm doing the Squid Game.
Squid Game Asian grandpa voice? I'm sorry, guys. Cody is a.
That's not true at all. No, stop.
Don't worry, I'll put a dolphin noise or something over that.
But ask anybody. Like it broke the internet is what I'm saying. Chris, oh, you can slap me like Will Smith, and we can be pursuit of happiness. And then when we do, we can trade pebbles, and then I can win game, and then I
Wait,
can
are we
be
still
like
talking about Will
Kyler
Smith?
Murray?
Wait, where are we? Where did
I
this
don't
just go
fucking know,
to?
dude.
So Chris Rock was you. So now you're saying
Dude, I think it's
you're on the
fake.
side that it's fake and it's staged, but you're saying he was
Yeah.
coming out and he was saying I'm still processing it. I'm not gonna speak
Yeah,
on
he
it.
said that in his.
If he was
show.
trying to cash
Yeah.
out on it, wouldn't he like come out and be like, "Oh yeah, motherfucker, rolled up on me"? Like,
I don't know,
There's
but
holes.
but the fact that he said after he got hit, he said, "I just got Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me," and then he said, "You guys are witnessing like the biggest night on television ever."
no. So real quick,
So maybe they just all created it. Maybe it was like a producer-driven thing. Like, I mean, come on, that. Like, all right. So what I'm saying is, all right. So you have, if you were gonna have any other two people do something like that,
Yeah.
pull that off if it was fake.
yeah,
Will Smith, who's an outstanding actor, and then Chris.
outstanding.
He's pretty good. I mean, is he not good?
He's got some good ones,
He's
but
a
I
good-
mean,
well, I'm saying he's a good actor. Is what I'm saying.
all right, yeah, okay,
So he's faking it. Is what
yeah,
I'm saying.
okay, yeah,
And
yeah.
they stand there and say, "Keep my name out. Keep my
fucking mouth.
keep my dick
fucking
out your mouth."
Put your dick in her mouth, but keep her
Put
name
some
out of your
respect
mouth.
on
Or
my name.
or name in the mouth. And
Yeah, but the mouth and the
dick in the
name
mouth.
and the dick
Okay.
winner ballpark and shit, dog. Joe Biden over here.
Is that Bill Cosby or
Yeah, maybe it was.
Oh,
I
man.
don't really
Oh,
fucking
man.
know, dude.
no? So just real quick, while you drink that, Sabrina, what is your take on the matter?
I don't know. I don't know where I stand. I like listening to you guys. I like listening to you guys debate about it while I think about it. 'cause
Okay,
I
no, that's
don't know.
fine. And I don't want to put you on the spot. I know you don't want to be on the mic long, but just real quick, what is your main reason for why you're on the fence and you're not willing to lean one way or the other? What's the thing that's making you hold up from leaning one way or the other?
Do you think it's fake or real?
She's on the fence. She said she's on the fence, right? So, what's keeping you from being swayed one way or the other?
Houseway.
I think you make a good point that I feel like Chris Rock, yes, is benefiting from the situation by selling out. But Will Smith, I don't see how he's benefiting from the situation because no matter how you look at it, he looks bad. And I don't feel like I see many opinions saying like, oh, well, he defended his wife. Maybe a few people, but
Right,
I feel like
right.
majority of like this looks bad on Will Smith. But I do also see the point where they're both good actors and any publicity could be good publicity. So I don't know.
Any press is good press.
So okay,
So no,
so that's,
yeah, she got a good point.
that's fair. There's always the problem. I mean, like you guys say, like you can always fall. That's the one thing you can always fall back on. They're actors. Could be scripted, and I'm willing to concede that. I think
That was
that's
the
a fair
first thing
point,
I
too.
thought when I saw
I
it.
think that's
But
me
then-
too.
But then you're
Me
right.
too.
But
That
then
was
when he
my
sat
initial
there, when
reaction
he sat
too.
there and he went, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth."
Yeah.
Yeah. So when he did that,
I didn't
shit,
know that
I
until
was
the
kinda
next
like,
day.
Yeah, I was kind
Yeah.
of like, damn,
That's a little
alright.
extreme.
And
then,
he
like-
looked a little like serious about it too.
Right, and then we don't know if all these details that come out after. You can't ever trust it. You don't know if it's real or not.
But how do you go slap a famous person as being a famous person yourself?
That's the only way you can.
How do
it.
you go? Yeah, well, you gotta be Will Smith, Smith,
Well-
grind this.
Yeah, well,
You got to
yeah.
be that to be able to go like smack another famous person on live television. Really?
Right. And that could be a whole nother conversation.
I
But
don't know,
I just think it's crazy. I think
I think it could be fake.
I think it could be fake. It could be, but I think it's real. What do you want? I think we're wrapping up.
Yeah.
I think we're wrapping up.
Let's do that.
I'm just gonna try and record a little plug here and say that this was a lot of fun, and I will definitely try and make sure that this guy comes over once a month and we record this podcast. We're shooting for the first Sunday of every month. We're gonna get Mike out here, and we're gonna record this podcast, and we'll figure out the name. We'll figure out all the details. But if you made it this far, if you're listening right now, thank you so much. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Sabrina.
Thank you, Chris.
Peace. Okay.
Later.
Are you low in or am I low
Yeah.
in? You got this.
Well, we can both be.
Okay.
Sitting in my Bentley, thinking about these hoes. All I do is kill them. I kill them like Nicole. Simpson flag crimson. Smoke them like Winston's. I just bought a new chopper. I treat it like an infant. Lighting up the stogie. It's longer than the hoagie. Situation's getting fishy. And I don't eat anchovies. Fuck the world, kill them all. She answer when I call. If the cops pull us over, she gon' hide it in her drawers. See, I come from a place where stars never shine, and drama is